What is up, guys? My name is Jake, and today we're gonna get away from the mountain biking stuff, no vlogs, but we're going to do 5 things that I do not like about my Jeep TJ Wrangler. Now, these might be a little bit more towards me because I am a taller person, and they might be like typical complaints about a Jeep, but then again, I don't know. I just want to make this video, let people know 5 of the things that aren't so good about the Jeep Wrangler. So let's get started. All right, guys, and we're right here. And one of the first things that I'm going to say that I do not like about my Jeep, all right, is going to have to be the space inside of it, all right? Now, I'm not talking about the back seat. The back seat is extremely small and to the point where I almost think it's worthless to even have in there. I just have it back there to sit stuff on. But I'm about 6'5", and me trying to fit in this thing with the doors on is essentially impossible. I mean, it is very, very tight in there. My knees almost touch the steering wheel, and my knees do touch the doors when they are on there. So that would have to be probably one of the first things that I do not like about this. For the passenger seat, I mean, it's about the same. I mean, that is as far back as the seats will go. And then I don't think I have anything back here, basketball. But the back seats, I mean, I would look at the back seats basically the same way I do as, like, let's say something like a Camaro or a Mustang. Basically, no pointing in having it back there, but I guess it's convenient in case things get in a crunch. All right, guys, so now I would say the second thing that I hate about this Jeep would probably have to be just the overall speed and acceleration of it. Now, I know that sounds weird because it's more of a vehicle that's meant to be off-road than racing or something, but you really don't realize how much the speed affects this vehicle, all right? So I do daily driving with this. I drive it everywhere. It is my daily driver, obviously. But I have to get onto like little interstate ramps and stuff just to get to places like school, other things like that. And the acceleration of this thing is very bad. And I'm not sure if it's because of the 4-speed transmission in it, but it is just very, very slow. I struggle to get to 55, 60. And once it gets there, you can tell it doesn't really want to go anywhere else. But like I said, I do have the sport package. I do have the inline 6, but the automatic transmission does really kill me on that. So that has to be one of the other things that I just really don't like about this vehicle, is the struggle for it to get up to speed and keep up with traffic. Like, I really don't think this vehicle could get out of its own way. Guys, so we're gonna go on to the third thing that I do not like about my Jeep TJ Wrangler, and it would, as you guys can probably guess, be the gas mileage. The gas mileage in this thing is pretty laughable, honestly. I get about 14 to 15 miles per gallon, and like I said, this is just a stock TJ on 31s. No lifts, no overly sized tires. I mean, it's just very pathetic. And most of it does have to do with the aerodynamics of the vehicle. I'll come over here and show you the windshield, and it is essentially straight up and down. So that is another big thing that contributes to such the bad gas mileage. But you don't really buy a Jeep for the gas mileage. You know what you're getting into. It's just one of those things that, I don't know, you can kind of complain about because it is very bad. But yeah, let's get on to thing number 4. All right, so for thing number 4, it has to do with the interior. Now, I'm trying not to be too picky because I do realize this vehicle is 21 years old now. But for the interior, I'm not sure why, but if I keep the doors off of this, I don't know what the material is with the seat here or with the steering wheel over there, but it smells really, really bad, and it gets this extremely sticky residue left on it if I leave it out overnight. Now, I park my Jeep in the garage, and I really figured this would help it, but even with the doors off and the Jeep in the garage, I still always manage to get a sticky feeling. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can see where my hands have probably ripped most of it off from it being really sticky. So that would probably be my other complaint, is I don't know if it's just a cheap material made. Now, like I said, this is 20 years ago. I'm not sitting in here complaining about the interior because I do realize this, like I said, it is a 20-year-old vehicle. But yeah, that's just one of the things that I really don't like about it. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to the 5th and final thing that I do not like about this. Now for the 5th thing that I don't like about this Jeep, this might be small, but it was something that I really didn't like when I first got it, and it would have to be the audio. Now, when I first bought this, this was a completely stock Jeep. I bought it from the original owner that ordered it brand new from my local Dodge dealership in 1997. And I did install a sound bar, but at the point of me getting this, I had stock speakers, stock head unit, and no sound bar. And with the doors off and the top off, the audio was almost, I mean, you basically couldn't hear it. I would have it turned up as loud as I could, and you could still basically even hear it. So I would say a must-do upgrade for one of these would have to be audio and a sound bar if your Jeep does not have one, because it is extremely bad. And the audio and the new, I have kicker speakers in this, and the kicker speakers give this thing an entire new life. I mean, it is just unbelievable how much of a difference just putting the kicker speakers in up here did, let alone when I put them in up there when I added my sound bar. All right guys, so I'm back in my Jeep, and those are the 5 things that I guess you can say I hate about my TJ Wrangler. Now, I really don't hate any of them, because at the end of the day, prior to buying this Jeep, I knew about all those things would come with the Jeep. I knew it was going to suck with gas. I knew it wasn't going to be a fast vehicle, but it's something you learn to live with, I guess. So that will be it for this vlog, I guess you could call it. Review 5 things I hate. That will be it for it. I have a couple of videos planned after this, but it'll probably be a 5 things I love about my Jeep, or maybe just an overall review, or I might do both. I'm not sure. But be sure to subscribe if that sounds interesting to you. It means a lot to me. Make sure to like the video as well. And thank you guys, and have a great day.